give some Mavic test. Mavic autonomous test. Artificial intelligence, AI. It seems to be working its way into just about everything these days, cameras and filmmaking tools included. It's crazy to think about new generations of our familiar tools bringing a little more creativity and problem solving of their own to production. Or to imagine AI drones working alongside us and as collaborators. And it's not even that far off in the future at this point, but seems to be right here, right now. So the time is here to work AI into our workflows, and well, this is kind of a test. So it's me, a mountain biking this little AI-equipped drone, spending an afternoon trying flight lines and angles in a nearby park, and for the most part, the drone did all the flying by itself. So this would be a pretty typical day at work if I were piloting. How does it compare handing the sticks over to a robot? All right, trying to do a front angle now. Kind of lost it. It's doing all right, it's doing all right. Us real pilots might still have a place. Front angle, take two. So the drone does have some pretty great advantages compared to a human pilot. It's able to monitor sensors in every direction all the time, and it keeps an analytical eye on the subject to know which direction I'm going and which way I'm facing. Once it lost me, it was done trying. A human probably would have known which way to look in this case. Still, it's a lot of tack-sharp footage, relatively tightly framed on a moving subject. Looks like we lost it again. Seems to have a hard time keeping that on the front angle. Hi, friend. Looks like it's looking straight down. Don't be sad. Guess I should go get the remote. So with the tricky high-speed tight shots in the can, it's time to go wide. I gotta admit, I found this piloting to be pretty impressive. The little drone turned in a high percentage of usable footage, including a few seconds here and there of well-executed aerial footage, making smooth transitions along multiple axes. Trying a lot further back this time. This pass, I think, really shows the potential of AI drone work. It makes sense of the wind and the terrain, a moving subject, the limitations of the drone itself, obstacles all around it. It's safely and effectively keeping a close watch on a big number of variables. Honestly, there's times I wish that our bigger, more capable drones could do this kind of thinking for themselves sometimes too. Yeah. Okay. A little wider helps. The way of the future, I guess. Sometimes it's hard to find a safe spot for the perfect landing, and the drone is happy to leave the rough terrain to a human, like a self-driving car handing control back to a person. So keep that remote within reach, and maybe not on a hillside half a mile away. Also, in the current iteration of this drone, AI mode does not allow recording in ProRes or 5.1K, which is an unfortunate limitation not present when flying manually. So we'll try a straight front angle this time. It's coming. Taking its time. There we go. You ready? We got straight up. My first real experience letting an AI-equipped drone do the flying was pretty great. This was a modest test, of course, and the results are certainly not perfect. I'm not worried about losing my place on film sets to robots just yet, that's for sure. But it did fly safely and confidently, and worked hard to turn in the smoothest possible lines. For me, in my day-to-day work, it's all about capturing the best quality footage we can, to best support a story or to best transport a viewer to a cool place. We spend a lot of time problem solving and strategizing, figuring out ways to push machines to their limits or to find exciting new perspectives. So for me, having collaborative relationships with the machines we rely on could really mean expanding our own creativity, giving viewers even more engaging angles on the world, right? There were times on this one when the drone needed a little help to find its way back to the LZ, or when it lost the subject completely. But there were also a few lines that turned in that would drop nicely into a proper commercial edit. Of course, if the subject matter was more interesting than me alone in a park. AI will work its way more deeply into our filmmaking tools in the years ahead, I'm sure. And well, I'm pretty excited to see what we'll be able to do together. Well, till the next time. Bye.